Hey, I'm Jamie.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Nash, and you are on OCEANUP.com with Hot Chelle Rae.
Currently, we just recently released our brand new single, Don't Say Goodnight. It is pretty much self-explanatory. It's about not saying goodnight. Put a lyric video out for it too that we're really proud of. It's kind of a new twist on the lyric video. We're in it, and we're kind of cutting up and having fun, and we're going to start recording a music video really soon.
Definitely excited about the music video. We've been getting amped up for that, getting our haircuts all online, and you know, picking out clothes and picking out people to be in the video with us and all that stuff. So it's going to be really cool.
There's not really much we can say except, I mean, we've been kind of saying it might get weird. That's about it.
Now, what kind of people would we be if we ruined the video for you by telling you about it first? We want to let you get excited and have that moment where you have nothing in your mind that you can even predict about what's going to happen, and you just see it all unfold.
I would say, compared to most people, 100% weird.
I think we're used to each other, and you know, we don't think that we are, and then when we get around like a new group of people or like a more kind of like a normal group of people, it starts to stick out that we might be a little bit off the beaten path.
Off the cuff. Like, for instance, Ryan and I, whether we're together or separate, walk around like supermarkets and department stores singing stuff. Like, it could be anything. And I don't think that's a normal thing that people do.
It's not.
It's not. But I feel like any musician is always doing stuff like that. Or like, you know, beating on their legs like they're drums or something like that.
So, perfect for instance, I was in an airplane a couple days ago, and apparently I was humming the whole flight, and the guy next to me goes, well, did you know that you were humming and doing that like the whole flight? He was like, I could tell you were music or something. I was like, oh,
he was
sorry.
Politely telling you,
yeah,
so annoying.
You know that you're the most annoying guy that I've ever met. He was a good friend. We had a nice talk.
I got to an elevator and I was singing, and this girl got in and she just goes, sing it. I was like, oh my god, I'm singing. That's so embarrassing. So, yeah. We released a song, a video last year for a song called Recklessly. And we haven't put it out to buy or download or anything like that. And we filmed an awesome tour documentary being out on tour with Justin Bieber. And it's kind of like just stepping into the life of what it's like to be on a tour like that. And I think fans are super excited for that song. And we're still incredibly proud of that song. We love performing it live, and we're excited for that to be on the album.
I think, I don't know, I mean, it's pretty crazy playing arenas every night. We did the same thing with Taylor Swift and, you know, playing with Demi Lovato the year before that. Just whether it's 5,000 people or 20,000 people, it is mind-blowing to look out and just see everyone, and then you look up and you're like, oh, there's more, and you're like, oh, and on the sides. And coming from Nashville playing, you know, 100 people, maybe if it was a good night in a room, like those shows to now are just night and day, and it's really incredible. And like Jamie said before, it's almost kind of mind-blowing every single time it happens. You don't get used to it, and it's really great.
We're really transparent when it comes to the band, and if you watch videos like I Like It Like That, or you go on and you look at the Recklessly video, that's really a look behind the scenes on kind of how we live and what we do. We're fun, normal. I mean, we like to shop, we ride scooters all over the place. A lot of Xbox, but it's a wild experience just being backstage in arenas and stuff like that. And those videos really capture what it's like. We're forced to. Yeah. Because we get so many versions of songs. You have to listen to them. Like,
seriously though, like sometimes I'll be riding around, just be like cranking it, like listening to a new mix of the song, and like I'll be stopping at a stoplight and I'll be like, yeah. It's just so weird to be listening loudly to your own music.
We gotta like listen enough to make sure we get everything right, so we have to hear all the little quirks that might be in the, you know, the new mix that we just got in, like I said, or a brand new song that we haven't even gotten mixed, and we're trying to make sure it's all right before we send it off. And it's a really bad look when somebody else is with you or around you, or like comes up on the bus and you're listening to your own music. So we always have to figure out like a good way to apologize for that.
That's something cool that happened though. Before we released Don't Say Goodnight, I was listening to the final mix in my car. It's beautiful out, like Los Angeles sunset, and had it all the way up, and my window's down, and this woman pulled up next to me, like a middle-aged woman, and she was like, told me to turn it down. I was like, okay, and she was like, what is that? And I was like, this is my band. And she was like, oh, that's so cool. She's like, I just want you to know that like, I was drawn to the song. She was like, that's a beautiful song. And I was like, wow, that's really, really cool vote of confidence going forward. So sometimes it worked out.
Yeah. You know what we used to do that I just remembered? We used to, before we had our first album, we used to blast our own music, hoping people would want to find out about it.
It was,
oh yeah, it was not good.
We used to walk down the beach and try to get people to come to shows.
Yeah, we were cranking that.
We were like, do you like this?
No,
do you like this?
Leave me alone.
I like this, but I hate you.
Yeah. Absolutely, these guys.
Yeah, well, you've already noticed that.
The reason that we don't say anything is because we all know.
I guess it's apparently me.
One time, Ryan told me I can't have lunch because I haven't had breakfast yet. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He said if he skips breakfast, he has to still have it before he can go on to another meal.
Let's just say I have many pictures of him with at least 6 suitcases going places.
So who is the biggest diva of Hot Chelle Rae?
Clearly me.
We don't know. Maybe me.
None of my tattoos make sense. They're all just random markings on my body.
The best tattoo that we can answer as a group is we all got this tattoo when we got signed. It was a really, really difficult process for us to get signed, and when we did it, I called National Day. He's like, "What do you mean? It's a tattoo?" And I was like, "I'm gonna stop by." I stopped by. I got one, and that's kind of like.
Then I turned 18.
Yeah, he turned 18 and he got it as well. So.
Kate Beckinsale, just killing it. Never stops being amazing.
I'm still mad at myself because like there was this one day, there was a day where I picked out the day and I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure out my celebrity crush today. I was like, you know, I need to know this for the future. But I still don't have it. So
to be determined.
What about Zoe Deschanel?
Emma Watson for now. She's never bad ever. She's great. Love you so much.
Don't Say Goodnight right now on iTunes. If you already have it, go get somebody else to get it and teach them how to not say goodnight. To all of our loyal fans, we love you. Be looking out for the music video and check out the Don't Say Goodnight lyric video on Vivo right now. We love you guys.